Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday morning, and I'm headed to work. I'm headed back to work after a great birthday weekend. And so today I just wanted to talk about this. This might be, I don't know, this might be kind of weird, but so of course I got several birthday wishes from people that I know, especially on Facebook. Like I love Facebook for this because they let everybody know it's your birthday. If you elect that, I think you can you can elect to not have your birthday show. Anyway, so I got a lot of shout outs. I got so many shout outs on Facebook. I couldn't reply to them all. Like I had to just do a post and thank everybody because it was just too many for me to go through. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. But I did get and then I got from personal friends, family, I got a lot of text messages, phone call, a couple of phone calls, that kind of thing. I don't have my lights on, and it's very cloudy out here. It's a little foggy out here this morning. Anyway, so I got one text message yesterday that I kind of anticipated. Wait, let me just see. Wait, hang on. Okay, that should be better. I got one text message from someone that I met on a dating app a couple years ago. And we never actually dated. Never dated. We never went out. We never went out. And I mentioned him like in my early days on YouTube. One of the subjects that I covered was my dating life. My online dating life. Because that's really where the dating life stemmed from, was online dating. And I haven't done any online dating in a couple of years. Actually, he was the last person he was the last person I met on a dating site, quite frankly. Oh, let me go past this bus real quick. The buses are out, the school buses. Yeah, he was the last person I met on a dating site, and this is probably why I haven't been back on there. I'll give you the quick story of our whole, so we met on this dating site, and when I say we met, like, we met online, and we started talking over the phone, having, a whole phone conversations and whatever. And I'm trying to remember exactly the whole course of our, little, I can't even call it wasn't a relationship. We never actually, we met. Now we did meet in person, because at one point we were talking on the phone like almost every day. And I was, concerned that I was being catfished. And I told him that. And I said, I'm gonna need to meet you in person. I'm gonna need to know that you're a physical person and not some made up person or whatever, because the conversations are getting lengthy and involved and whatnot. I don't want to be talking to somebody that's trying to prank me or whatever. So we met. I remember it was weird. We met at a diner. Like, we met outside the diner. And I had a lot going on in my life at that time, so Not like I wasn't in another relationship or anything like that, but I just had a lot going on. And so I remember that particular first day when we met, you know, I had a busy schedule. So, but I wanted to meet him. Like, I didn't care if it was for 5 minutes. I just wanted to meet him. So he was like, okay, do you know where such and such diner is? I was like, yes. So he was like, let's meet at that diner. So we met at the diner, like, met him, like, okay, you're a physical person. Okay. You look like your picture. Okay. You know, I mean, you look a little older than your picture, some of your pictures, but I get that that's you, you know. And, yeah, so we met, and then, but we never went in the diner, like for coffee or for a meal or anything. Again, I had a busy schedule that day, but still, we could have had a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, something, a glass of water, you know, but nothing. Yeah. So then we met a few times in person, but never to go out on a date. He cooked, like, not professionally or anything. He wasn't a chef, but he liked to cook. So he would always offer to cook for me. And my thing is, any man trying to cook for me, I'm gonna let him. Okay, I'm gonna let him. Like, I have no problem with that. And also at that time, I was vegan. I was, you know, truly vegan. And I think on some level, a part of him was kind of fascinated with that part of me. Yeah, because I never came out and told him I was vegan. He, like, kind of figured it out. Because I didn't want to be all like, well, I'm vegan, you know, and... you know, I didn't want to, like, not to say scare him away, but I didn't want to be all thinking that, I didn't want him thinking that if he wasn't vegan, like, you know, I wasn't open to a relationship or whatever. So anyway, but I think he was a little bit kind of interested in that part of me. So he would cook for me. And this is how it would go, you know. Like, he wouldn't cook for me and invite me over to his house to sit down and eat the meal. Like, he would literally cook for me and make a plate, and I would meet him at a location. Like, at first, I'll meet him, like, at a CVS or something, and he'd give me a plate, like a plate of food from his, you know, like not a paper plate, like an actual plate, you know, of food. And it was always good. It was always great, the food. And then as we got to know each other a little more, I would literally meet him outside his house. And it was crazy. We didn't live far from each other. So I'd meet him outside his house. He would give me the plate of food. I would take it and I would go home and eat it. And I would let him know how it was. Like, that was the extent of our relationship. And we would talk on the phone. And then at one point, it went left on the phone. And we had basically an argument. And he told me something that was a little hurtful, because I thought we were like, you know, looking to build something or to eventually have a relationship. I mean, we were not having a relationship at that point. You know, we were just cool friends or whatever. That one was cooking for the other. No, we never kissed. None of that. Nothing. So we had this whole argument. He said to me, he basically told me he was still on the website because he hadn't found his type. And that was a little hurtful, because I'm like, well, what are you doing? What are we doing? I thought we were looking to move closer and whatever. And he told me he wasn't. Now, meanwhile, this man was, at that time, a couple years ago, he was 63 years old. He just retired, like, I don't know, last year, last year, I think he retired from his job of working 36 years. Okay, this was a grown man. And I think I did a whole video on him like a year ago or so when this all went down. Anyway, 63-year-old man tells me he hasn't found what he's looking for on this dating site that we were on. Meaning me. He hadn't found what he was looking for. So he was still on there looking. So I thought that was a little hurtful, and I might have said some things that, were they were appropriate to me at the time. But, and so we stopped speaking for a while. I blocked him from social media because we also have a mutual friend outside of, we have a mutual friend. Anyway, so we stopped talking or whatever, and then after a while, I don't know who extended the olive branch. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me, because I was hurt. I was just like, you wasting my time. And so he then we started to because I remember asking him, did he want to talk? Could we talk? And he didn't want to talk to me. But he would text me. He would text me constantly. He would text me. And prior to us having this whole little blow up, he was one of those people, he would text me every single day. Like, I wouldn't be the one texting him. He would text me every day, good morning, good afternoon. And he would just say, whatever, I hope you enjoy your day. How are you doing today? Just little whatever. Every single day without fail. And so that was part of me thinking that we were building something. And then when he let me know that he's still out there looking at 63 years old, you still a player. You still ain't found what you looking for. Okay, but what you looking for? A 63-year-old woman? I was like, oh wow, okay. And even if you were still looking, why are you telling me? Like, keep that to yourself. Like, whatever. So anyway, our relationship, and I'm gonna call it a relationship, even though we never had a relationship, right? It basically went down to text messages. For like the last year, I can't even say the last year. It went to text messages. That was it. I can't even tell you when the last time I spoke to him over the phone. And I'm not a text person. Like, oh, okay, I'll text my girlfriend and say, hey girl, what you doing? Or whatever. Hey, what's going on? I haven't talked to you. And then after like 2 or 3 texts back and forth, one of us will pick up the phone and call the other one. Like, I'm not gonna have a full-blown, text back and forth with you. And that's what he always wanted to do. And it was for me, it was so unfulfilling. Like, there was nothing there for me with a guy that just only texts. And I know a lot of people are like that today. But that was him. And so, okay. So let me fast forward. A year ago, for my birthday, he texted me. Now, prior to that, me and him met again. This was about 2 years ago. So that first year is when, we, whatever, had the whole blow up and everything. And so then last year, we kind of had fallen away from each other and away from communication. He texted me on my birthday last year. And I specifically remember it. Because my birthday is a lot of people, even my close friends, get it mixed up. They get it confused, the day and all. Whenever someone has a birthday that's on like a holiday, which my birthday, I was born on Mother's Day. But every year it doesn't fall on Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is only gonna ever be on a Sunday. But my birthday is whatever day, of the week that my birthday is a certain day, and it's gonna always be that day. Every few years it'll fall on Mother's Day, but it's not gonna always be on Mother's Day. So a lot of people will get confused, and they will assume, oh, your birthday's on Mother's Day. And I'll have to, just let them know, oh, thank you, but no, it's actually on, like this time, Mother's Day was Sunday, obviously. My birthday was Wednesday. So I just let them know, oh, again, thank you for your birthday wishes, but my birthday's actually on Wednesday. So, and that's a common, even if your birthday was on Father's Day, or if your birthday was on any holiday that is going to always be on a specific day, like Memorial Day is always going to be on a Monday, but your birthday is not going to be on that Monday every year. It's going to be on whatever day your birthday is. Anyway, so I'm used to people getting it all confused. My best friend got it confused this year, and it's fine. I'm used to it. Well, he does not get it confused. Last year, he texted me right on my birthday, wished me a happy birthday. And like I said, we hadn't communicated in quite a while. But he texted me right on my birthday, happy birthday. And he said some pleasantries or whatever. And then this year, yesterday, on my birthday, he texted me again, happy birthday, and added some pleasantries with it. And I know this might sound whatever, however it's going to sound. But my thing is, I'm not your type. We haven't communicated in a year. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Because he texted me on my birthday, so then his birthday's in September. So then I felt obligated, quite frankly, to text him on his birthday. So September, and I had to remember, I had to go back on Facebook and, everything. And so then I text him on his birthday. And I'm like, what are we doing? We just gonna keep texting each other on our birthday for the next how many years? We're not friends at this point. I don't know anything about you right now. I don't know if you're married. Because again, I haven't talked to you in well over a year. I haven't texted with you since I texted you for your birthday and you said thank you. Why are we doing this? Why are you? So I decided, come September, I'm not texting him for his birthday. I'm gonna let it go. If he wants to text me next year, I'll reply, thank you. Last year, I think I replied something like, oh, thank you. How you doing? How you been? This year, I just said, oh, thank you. That was so nice of you. And that was it. I'm just like, what? I mean, we don't, I don't know if he has a black book that has all the women he's ever interacted with in on any level, and all their birthdays written down in there, and he just has that in his calendar, and like this is something he does, you know. I don't know, but I'm ready to pull the plug. I'm just ready to, like, we have nothing. There's nothing there but you texting me on my birthday. And I know that might sound real, I don't know what it might sound, but it's just such a, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a reminder of a failed or I can't even say a failed relationship, because we didn't have no relationship. It's just a reminder of a time in my life when I thought somebody was interested in me and they weren't. They clearly weren't. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's a sore wound for me. Maybe I have some trauma connected to it on some level. I don't know, but I'm done with it. I'm ready for him to stop, and I feel like that might be rude for me to actually come out and tell him that, even though he was rude to me when he told me he was still looking. He was still on the website looking because he hadn't found his type yet, or he hadn't found what he was looking for on the website at 63 years old. You still looking. And I won't even get into his past and, you know, ex-wives, children. I'm gonna keep his business out of this conversation. But I don't know. I feel like, what are you doing? Anyway, I just wanted to share that this morning. That was on my mind because that just happened yesterday when he texted me, and I'm like, how would you handle that situation? Would you just keep going every year? And like I said, it feels like it's an old wound that keeps, you know. I could block him. I mean, I blocked him from social media. I could block him from my phone, but do I want to go that deep with it? Like I said, we do have a mutual friend. I mean, not that they care, you know, but I don't know. It's just weird. Like, what you doing? This is how you spending your retirement? Anyway, I know I'm rambling now. I just wanted to share that. Have a great day. Don't forget to like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. God bless.